Have you thought about not having to endure another cold winter or not shoveling snow ever again in your life? Do you dream about moving to a place where the sun shines all year round? Welcome to Florida. Welcome to Sarasota. Hello again, it's Millicent, Schandorf-Lartey, realtor with Next Home Excellence here in Sarasota. Welcome to another episode of Thriving in Greater Sarasota by courtesy of Homes by Millicent. In today's video, I will give you 5 reasons to move to Sarasota and 5 other reasons not to. My first pros and cons video. I hope you like it. Stay tuned. Make sure to watch till the end because there are a lot of goodies waiting for you in this video. And as always, I ask that you subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. As you can imagine, I love this place. No surprises. My husband and I moved in 2012 and raised a family here. Our children all went to public schools here, so I am biased. But I honestly think it is one of the best places to live, to retire or raise a family. But as with everything else in life, it is not perfect. There are things I absolutely love here and some things not so much. I'll start with the things that I love. The weather. As you already guessed, we have gorgeous weather in Florida. One thing you can be sure of, you will never ever have to shovel snow again. Ever. As an immigrant from Ghana, where it is always tropical and sunny all year round, my first port of arrival was Maryland. And I have to tell you, the winters took a little bit of getting used to. And it wasn't only the cold, because in a way I was mentally prepared for that, but the darkness. It was dark in the morning when going out for the day and dark when coming back in the evening. Where was the sun? I missed the sun. I found out that I needed it for my mental well-being. I remember wondering, is there a place in the US that didn't have snow or darkness in the winter? And I found it in Florida. Thank God for Florida. And one other thing that I did, I removed certain words from my vocabulary. Snow, blizzards, sleet, black ice, all those words disappeared from my vocabulary. Heaven. So if you're like me and the sun is important to your well-being, move on down to Sarasota, where we have the sun and beach all year round. Education. The public school system here is great. Sarasota County schools have been A-rated since the state of Florida started awarding letter grades to school districts. As I said earlier, all our children went to public schools in Sarasota. But the story behind the story is that we moved here partly because of the school district. Like many other families, we had heard wonderful things about the Sarasota school district and moved here partly because of that. And we were not disappointed. We found parents here to be actively engaged and working together with teachers and educators to provide a great educational experience for our students. But if public schools are not your thing, there are some excellent private schools also. Here's the bottom line. When it comes to your children's education, you shouldn't have to worry at all if you are thinking about moving to Sarasota. Stress-free living. If you live in a big city, then you know what big city stress is. The traffic, the long commutes to and from work, sometimes in multiple lane, high-speed traffic. Just getting about can be stressful. And doing all that in a cold winter is even less fun. In Sarasota, that kind of big city stress is non-existent. Everywhere is within reasonable driving distance. When I used to live in New Tampa, I absolutely hated going downtown because it meant going on the 275 with all those super fast, crazy drivers. I hated it. But I don't have that in Sarasota. Driving around the city is not a big deal. Sarasota is a small town, but it is a small town that has all the benefits of a big city without the big city stress. We have world-class dining and cuisines for every palate. We have shopping, we have the arts, and we have different kinds of neighborhoods for every kind of lifestyle, such as golf, waterfront and boating, acreage and country living, or living in a condo beside the ocean. We have it all. For sure, you will find something that you love. World-class beaches. Perhaps one of the most famous things Sarasota is known for is Siesta Key Beach, which has been named #1 beach in the USA many times. But the Sarasota Manatee coastline is dotted with many beautiful beaches, all the way from the city of Holmes Beach in the north to Minnesota Key Beach in the south. Here's the thing, wherever you are in the area, you can count on a beach within a 30-minute drive. And this applies to even those who live eastwards away from the ocean. So if you imagine yourself sunbathing on the beach all year round, come on down. Outdoor activities. Do you love the outdoors? Do you love to do things that require you to be outdoors, like biking, going on long walks, gardening, going on a boat, paddleboarding, or even kayaking? If your answer is yes, then Florida is the place for you. You can do all these things all year round, including the winter. And with proper planning, you can also do it in the hot summers. And if you dream of living in a waterfront home with your own boat and dock, this is the place for you. If you are enjoying this video or finding the information useful, then go ahead and give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and write me a comment. And also share it with your friends and family who could use the information. Now let me tell you about the things I don't love about Sarasota. The weather. There is an African proverb that says, the thing that you love the most is the thing that will kill you. Or to put it another way, the things we love could be our undoing. Yes, we love the weather here. But at certain times of the year, it can be horrendous. And sometimes, sadly, it can kill. I'm talking about our summers. The summers here come with extreme humidity, heat, hurricanes, tropical storms, lightning, and thunderstorms. It gets hot in the summer, period. But truth be told, it is not so much the heat as it is about the humidity. The temperatures in our area only go up to the 90s, but the humidity makes it feel a whole lot hotter than it actually is. It is also a good idea to plan afternoon thunderstorms into your day. We don't get them every single day of the summer, but it is a good idea to plan your day with them in mind. As for the lightning, well, there is a reason why Florida is the lightning capital of the USA, even though some recent data suggests that Oklahoma may have overtaken us. But the good thing is, in Sarasota, we don't get too many lightning strikes compared with the central Florida, Orlando area, which is really the lightning alley in Florida. I remember those days when I would pick up my children up from school at the bus stop and it will be raining hard with thunderstorms and lightning. As I remember, it wasn't much fun at all. And the hurricanes. The hurricane season is from June 1st to November 30th. As bad as it sounds, we in the Sarasota area have been pretty lucky not to have had a direct hit for many decades. Knocking on wood. Hurricane Irma in 2017 was the closest we ever got. And even then, we only got the outer bands. And that was stressful, I'm not gonna lie. But personally, I always say that unlike the tornadoes, the hurricanes give you plenty of notice, so you can have a plan of escape. You either evacuate or go to a shelter. Seasonal allergies. Also weather related. Remember the African proverb? Yeah. When it comes to seasonal allergies, it does not apply to everybody. But for those that it affects, including yours truly, it can be a pretty big deal. There are people who live their whole lives without any trace of any of allergies until they arrive in Florida, and bingo, they begin to have problems. Personally, I've always had some form of weather-related allergies since I can remember. I'll get a runny nose, a stuffed nose with sneezing, and the like. But everything kicked into high gear when we moved to Florida. What made it worse are the oak trees, which apparently some people are allergic to, including moi. And we have lots of oak trees here. Lots. And if you think, well, I'll just cut down any oak trees in my house and be free. No, 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 no. Those oak trees are protected. There are rules about cutting them. It took a long time for me to find the antidote to my allergies, but I did. I take loratadine every day and carry a nasal spray with me everywhere I go for the occasional flare-ups. Lack of public transportation. We don't have public transportation like rail or public buses like some cities do. I mean, we do have some public buses, but it is pretty limited and not the main thing. We drive everywhere. So if you're coming from a place like New York, where you didn't need to have your own transportation, you may be in for a surprise. You will need to have an automobile and maybe car payments. The lack of big box employers. What I mean is, we don't have huge or major corporations that have a lot of high paying jobs and employ a lot of people. Unlike some big cities that have massive employers like large pharmaceutical companies, big tech companies, or major airlines, we don't have that here. And sometimes, it leads to lack of choices and lack of opportunities for some people. Our two biggest employers are the Sarasota Memorial Healthcare System and the school district. Having said that, we do have lots of smaller companies that make for a vibrant private sector and strong economy. And in these days of remote working, you can live here and work elsewhere. The colors of fall. We don't have the colors of fall. And that reminds me of the song by Chris Tomlin, From the Colors of Fall to the Fragrance of Spring, creation declares your majesty. I got distracted. When you move here, expect to see the colors of fall only on your screen, because we do not have a proper fall. And believe it or not, I miss a proper fall. Or let me be more specific, I miss the colors of fall and the fashion of fall. In as much as I hated the winters in Maryland, I loved seeing the trees change color to orange, brown, and yellow in the fall. That was wonderful. And of course, the fashion of fall is something I also personally miss. It was a great time to wear long boots and sweater dresses and scarves and actually enjoying wearing them, not because you were freezing cold. But we don't have that in Sarasota. Pity. There are many more things to love or to hate about Sarasota. This is my personal list for today. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment, and also share the video with your friends and family who could use the information. Until my next video, I will see you soon.